I honestly think the Toronto Raptors might be the most versatile team in the NBA. I know it's one preseason game, but with that being said, I think it should show how good this team could be. Okay, and I think people need to stop counting out the Raptors and thinking that they're going to be a lottery team again. Okay, if this team is healthy and they do everything correctly, which I do believe Nick Nurse will do because he's a phenomenal coach. Read his book if you haven't. And yeah, so let's get into the video and let me tell you why I believe the Toronto Raptors might be the most versatile team in the entire NBA. I got like this whole notepad filled. I've been taking so many notes of all the games I've been watching today. So right now the Raptors are like 14 up on the Sixers with like 6 minutes to go. And I just want to talk about this. First off, I've said this. I called this 6 months ago and I said OG Anunoby would be the breakout player of the year. He would be the next iteration of Jimmy Butler, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, in the sense that, like, obviously those are tall shoes to fill, but what I'm saying is that those guys were players who came in defensive first, and their potential lied on them being able to develop their offensive skill to match their defensive capabilities. And OG Anunoby has done that. Okay, he dropped 20 points tonight. I know this is preseason, but he was just going to the rim with authority, taking threes. You just see that swagger he's carrying now, the confidence that he knows he can do exactly that and be a 20-point scorer. We got Scotty Barnes. So I wrote down here is, look, this team, there was a time when it was Svi, and I think it was like Delano Banton, Scotty Barnes, and I believe the other person was Yuta Watanabe. And Svi drove to the rim, and everyone spaced out, and then he kicked it out to our man, Yuta Watanabe, and Yuta Watanabe hit it. And also, Yuta Watanabe blocked, okay? I'm talking blocked Andre Drummond. Blocked Andre Drummond. And Yuta Watanabe doesn't get a credit for how athletic he actually is. He's like surprisingly athletic. And I'm not saying that because it's surprising because he's Asian and he's athletic. No. He's just the guy, when you see him run and stuff, you're like, oh, he's not the fastest guy. He's not the most agile guy, but he's got that smart athleticism where he knows how to position himself correctly. And today he had, a steal and 2 blocks, okay? And then you got Precious Achiuwa, who, oh my God, Precious Achiuwa might be a stud. And I said during the pre-draft process, I made a draft analysis on Precious Achiuwa, and I said Precious Achiuwa could be a poor man's Bam Adebayo. And I'm not saying he could be as good as Bam Adebayo, but he could be pretty darn close. And I think Precious Achiuwa shows that he can be an excellent rim runner, score inside, he can hit the occasional 3-point shot, gets you steals and blocks with his length. And this is what I'm talking about, why this team is versatile. Their starting lineup they ran out there was Fred VanVleet, Goran Dragic, Scotty Barnes, Precious Achiuwa at center, and OG Anunoby. I expect, hopefully, that they trade Goran Dragic for Dwight Powell and Moses Brown. That's what's been rumored, or they just buy him out. And I hope they install in the starting lineup Svi. Svi shot 2 for 4 from 3, and he had 13 points, okay? And I know he doesn't provide much defensively, but Fred VanVleet and Svi would be your worst defender. Fred VanVleet would be your second worst defender in that starting lineup. Then Scotty Barnes, OG Anunoby, and Precious Achiuwa out there, and you have Scotty Barnes be the primary ball handler with Fred VanVleet being the secondary ball handler. OG Anunoby and Svi out on the perimeters as the wings, really, and Precious as the center who's rim running. And obviously, when Pascal comes back, I think, or Pascal, when they have Pascal and Chris Boucher, who they're healthy, I'm pretty sure. They're just not playing them right now in the preseason. I could expect a starting lineup with Pascal at center, or really they could go Fred VanVleet, Scotty Barnes, OG Anunoby, Precious, and either Chris Boucher or Pascal at center. And I think that could be really good, okay? And this is a team that they're using their shooting ability, okay? This is a team that, look, this game, they've taken over 30 threes, okay? They shot about the same amount as threes as the 76ers. 76ers shot like 20%. The Toronto Raptors shot 43. And, I said their transition offense could really be special. The guys I think you guys need to keep your eyes out are for obviously Scotty Barnes and OG Anunoby, but Precious Achiuwa, Svi, Yuta Watanabe, and Justin Champagny. Justin Champagny will be really fun. And then Freddie Gillespie, or Gillespie, is it Gillespie or Gillespie, will be another guy. Freddie Gillespie, or Gillespie, I'm going to say Freddie. Freddie, Precious Achiuwa, and Chris Boucher, and I really think maybe even Pascal will all rotate as being the center position, okay, depending on the lineups and stuff. And the thing is with this team, the biggest weakest is going to be rebounding. And tonight they were able to do it. Again, this was preseason, but they're going to have to rebound as a whole, okay? And they did it tonight. Precious had 7 rebounds. Scotty had 7. Fred VanVleet had 6. OG Anunoby had 7. Justin Champaghi had 8. Delano Banton had 5. Okay, see, they're putting the rebounding together, and they were still able to get 16 offensive rebound out of the 52 rebounds that they did get. So it's there. It's there. They can do it, okay? So that's it. That's my thoughts from that. I think the Raptors are the most versatile team in the NBA, and I think they can be, at the very least, a play-in team. What do you guys think? Let me hear your thoughts down below. But peace out.